I think we are straight into this one, Matt. It's going to be Navi on the CT side here. 4 sets of armor, no boost coming in. Well, actually there is. Edward has got up. There's going to be Scream to open things up with that Desert Eagle headshot towards B. It's a straight up rush here, and C's rotating. Has to step up to try and slow them down. 1 kill is required.
And the Tipman 98 now used by C. He's going to get a shot back in. Scream, he goes down. It's going to be back to a 4 versus 4 as the silenced weapon trying to get back inside of the site. Simple. He's still alive and well, has the kit. The only one still alive on Navi's side. Nade as well. That nade's now been depleted on, or rather deployed, excuse me, onto Smith's. And Simple still waiting out from the window, and as he walks in, gets a little bit of information toward tunnels, but he has to find the players inside of the site. They've done so. Smith goes down. Last player, RPK, comes in from the tunnel itself. So Ballin goes.
Players alive. Okay, Matt, they've gone for the 4 spy in the second.
This is, yeah.
Interesting.
And give away a kill immediately as well. So if you're going to go for the 4 spy, you kind of have to have strength and numbers to make this work. Get the pistols in position. Instead, drop down suicide. Shocks dies immediately to an M4.
Yeah, this is a very interesting call from G2 here. They have lost that first player. Shocks is the first one to fall. You can see all 4 now of the French side will be in the B tunnels. They've got smoke. And that's about it. All we can really do here is smoke in front of the tunnel entrance. And the thing is, they haven't got flashbangs. So C's will have full opportunity here to actually spray them down. It's a decent granade going in first. So actually open things up, does a ton of damage.
Thankfully, they've got armor, because that nade might have taken them down so low before they come in. Molotov, Flamey, speaking of flames, is going to sit behind it. So he's living up to the name. However, C's is taking them down before they even get that far. Flamey spotted now, and he'll fall to the Tech 9. But Scream. All right, okay. He's got another. He's down and walks in the door. All right, Simple falls as well. We said Scream might get buffed. It's a pistol. Okay, it's a little different than the rifles, but still.
Tournament especially on online stages actually cripple their economy with these 4 spies. Not going to be an easy start here for G2. They have got the 5 AKs though and a decent amount of utility, not the most, but going to be going for the default here. It's actually quite a defensive one as well. You can see 4 players outside the long doors. They're looking for that first round aggression from the CTs. That normally does happen on the first gun round. You might have some residual Famises, and in this case as a scout, you want to go in and get that first kill and just shut down any sort of approach that terrorists may have. They're going to be smoking off towards long corner though, and Edward will be waiting for them as they make their way out the doors.
And he's got the lineup flashed up though, can't find the second kill. Had the crosshair almost on him, but thankfully for the sake of G2, body moved just out of it. Still lots of damage dealt both ways though, as Guardian will in fact give up. Elect not to push through what is a 2-man, or rather 2-smoke wall at the end of long, so stays inside the site. 4 versus 4, can't afford to give away more on the defensive side, especially on Dust 2, but this is good from C's as he walks into B to get information. He finds Shocks. Smartly, he's going to rotate back as well. He might just catch them, but he over-commits to it. He did well in that situation because he gets 1. It was a 1 versus 2 peak, essentially.
Yeah, he had no information that they'd be in T-Spawn. The fact he actually gets 1 for that, it's actually very beneficial for the CT. He's got lots of information here. RPK does make his way to the side, but look at Simple. He's ready for them, not giving anything away. Just needs to get 1 kill. That's round secured. Has been spotted here, but Arky takes him down, and it's actually body comes in as well. So the CTs have challenged before the bomb is even on the site, and now it's up to Guardian. He's only got the scout in hand as well. A very difficult situation. He runs in to try and deny the plant. Does not work out for him, and G2... Like there, you're just trying to take over real estate for the map. And G2 are very good at that. We'll see what the adjustment for Navi is going to round number 7. No orbs available. This is a very weak buy. You can see 5 rifles, no grenades really, no kits. And they're going to be rushing into B tunnels here. It's going to be 2 CTs hunting for that first kill. They're not finding anyone though, so they haven't got a kill, but at least they've got information. Guardian does open things up, but it's quickly replied by RPK.
The trade in this case is actually okay on this A site because they are exactly that. Body gets slowed down in the middle, going to find him. So they give themselves a man advantage on the retake just by holding up the T's and mid a little bit. However, bomb is down. They do have to still confront that smoke out at the top of Catwalk. Won't allow them to walk through easily, and Scream's going to get in a decently aggressive position. This is because of the shadow. I mean, I'm still not a favor of the shadows in this game. That's the whole point of getting into that position, because you can easily see him walking into that first doorway. He sits, holds the angle. RPK. He now sits on the ramp with Scream coming back to help him out, and they've got this down to a 2 versus 2. HP gone. Oh, we have to switch to the pistol. That allows Scream to at least get the kill back, but Edward is there to trade it, but no kit. You're
in favor of G2. It's actually going to be 5 rounds in a row for them since the gun round started here. But back to the double orb setup. As we pointed out before, it's not Simple joining in with the orbing role. It's going to be seized as usual. Nothing changed as of yet. These guys haven't been playing together long with Simple. I think they've just come back from the holiday maybe a week ago or so. So maybe still just running the old strat book until they work out what's going to be the best setup going forward. But here we go. Then a long take once again from G2. Edward spraying wildly into the smoke, fully blind. And he does somehow pick up a kill. It's a team kill from body, but still, they all count. 4 on 4. And now Flamey is going to be left on the A side. He has got Simple there joining him with the car as well. He's getting burnt alive. Luckily for him, G2 smoke actually gives him an opportunity to fall back.
I mean, yeah, call it a trade if you want. That kill from body all in the chaos that ensued. Does slow them considerably. Guardian on catwalk, good shot. RPK down, falls back as they continue to push onto the corner. He's going to stay on the ledge too. They would have expected him to drop. That was actually really crisp movement because he just barely got his shoulder out of vision, and therefore they thought he was gone. It's going to be Smith's last alive.
Joined by Edward as well, and you got Guardian just back in the map watching the A side here. First bit of contact comes in, finally S1MPLE does get an opening frag, takes down Shocks through the smoke there. So a reply from G2 is going to be an A attack. They could fall back to middle if they wanted to with this one. Fake the flashes and the smokes towards the side, try and take vision away from Guardian and fall back. They know he's going to be there waiting for him. Try and bait out a shot, try and do anything they can to take him down now.
Guardian anticipates flashes. Instead, it's the smokes come out, gets into a safe position on ramp, but now he is fully blinded up by that one. Teammate beside him almost blocks it, but he has to get the call. Oh, what a shot! Scream! He went down so close immediately onto Guardian after getting that kill immediately before, and good reactions, but still a man down is G2 after all of this. Bomb gets planted. Edward gonna try and wrap back around from long, and there's no safety in where they've planted. It's the safe plant behind box, but in terms of their positioning, there's no safety, so Smith rattles off a shot toward long. Edward peeks it out. He does land it. Both coming up the ramp. RPK's managed to get over toward quad. He'll get the information onto Flamey, but now it's the AWP up close versus the M4, and Flamey gets out early, gets the lineup. Headshot behind the barrels. It's protecting him. It's added armor. Has to go to the pistol. He's going to run out of ammo. He's definitely going to run out of ammo, and it's going to be Smiths instead with the Tech 9.
Oh, that was horrible.
Good timing in terms of that he did have it lined up. A little impatient trying to find the peak. So leg shot comes in. Guardian down to 33 himself. So both oppers on either side a little bit low. Both primary oppers, I should say. A little bit low. As Shock selects to throw his away. Goes back to the AK he had in spawn. Again, round 15, they can afford to do so. Flashes and smokes out onto A. Shocks will be late to leave T-spawn, so he'll cover off rotations, but it's 4 on the A side of the map right now for the CT. S1MPLE spotted as they get a wall of smokes down, and nobody watches CT scream through the smoke. Absolutely obliterates Guardian, and he's going to push on for more. Flash goes in, body finds Flamey. They almost shake hands inside of a smoke, and NAVI's got nothing, no answer. Okay, a no scope from C's, great. As I say, there's no answer. He comes up with some dumb luck, but it's still a huge disadvantage, and he's now the last alive.
Really nice execution there from G2. I don't think C's can do anything with this one now. Fires his final bullet there. Still isn't a bad accomplishment. Like, we look at that negatively when we say it right now, but when you put it in perspective, it's still an extremely good team that may improve more with this. I've got another interesting point to make, but let's move on as the pistol has started here. Obviously, now he's swapping over to the T side now. They've got 3 sets of armor, 2 bits of utility as well. Guardian and Seized with the smoke grenades and flashbangs, and they're holding out for the aggressive, but we see this aggressive CT push so many times. That's why these T teams wait outside long doors. They're going to be a push from short. Not going to be happening this time, though. Like I said, it's very predictable, and the CTs is playing a pretty much standard default here in terms of the setup. Body and screen towards middle with those USPs. They have headshot S1MPLE actually. He's gone down to 10 HP, and this looks like a smoke coming in towards Xbox, and then they'll set themselves up for an A split potentially. Yeah. Seized just holding towards the B tunnels for now.
And blue. Oh, I was hoping Reshley would get stuck on it, but he's smart. He's a good observer. You know, gotta give him credit sometimes. Body tapping and finding none other than S1MPLE, who continues to be quiet because he's silenced this round as Edward now looks toward the catwalk with Flamey. Now slow it down considerably. Smith's waiting well and truly out at long, but he's making a lot of noise on the other side of that wall. The question is, would Guardian have heard that from outside of the long cave? Doesn't matter, he's gonna go catwalk.
CT's ready for this A attack. You see Scream and RPK gonna be towards the crossover, and the terrorists have no utility remaining here, but the smoke has gone down towards CT spawn, that final one, and Sees quickly goes up towards B. This could be the ruse as the bomb is still towards short.
Sees a little bit of an exchange,
really
but as you're saying, it is a ruse, and they get the kill as well. The one player that could have shut it down falls inside of the site on the ramp towards CT, who was already rotating as well. That's how committed they were. They still have the one saving grace in Smith's at long, but he's only got 5 HP to hold on with, and RPK up to headshot box, gets caught by Edward, who gets aggressive. And it's the Glock that prevails in that situation. So Smiths and Shocks. 2 versus 3 in the HP, not favorable. Shocks goes down, and Smiths, he's got armor. It doesn't seem like a lot to save, but might as well because it's CT side, and you won't be able to buy much in the way of utility. And if you do in the second round, you won't be able to buy pretty much anything in the third.
Well, then NAVI, like I said, that's almost a dream round for them as well. After losing the first player, S1MPLE getting railed through the smoke by body, they did a brilliant fake there. The smoke towards CT spawn, getting 2 players up towards B mid. It looks so convincing as well, but the bomb's waiting on short, and they time it to perfection. As soon as they're going out towards short, the rotating CT players from A are actually caught in towards CT spawn area, and they just get much more viable now in the close range situations. If he hits a headshot with that weapon, that's a one-shot kill as well. So we'll see how this works out for him. Round number 4. Big one for G2 here. They could be in a lot of trouble if they lose this one.
Seized gets aggressive. UMP in hand. He's going to go toward Catwalk, try and just be the dummy, the salesman. Give them a pitch that perhaps A is the plan of attack, but Body already spots them inside the tunnel. He'll call Scream inside of the site, and they line up. They line up indeed, because Flamey sprays right through 1 and gets 2. Scream and Body go down. Smoke off on the doorway, and NAVI continuing to put some momentum into this second half as they start to close in. However, it's not done just yet. They're low on HP. It shocks. Oh, he tries desperately to take advantage of it, but Flamey will get him before he can get a kill, leaving Guardian alive on 7 HP and Flamey himself on 13. As Smiths gets to the top of the ramp outside the door, he'll hold and wait for RPK.
Once again, no kits. So time ticking away. They haven't really made their move to the bomb site yet. I think this is getting to the point of no return. They have to go 3 kills and a bomb defuse with no kit. Good start, but it's not going to be enough here, I'm afraid, as RPK desperately comes out the tunnels. They know exactly where he is as well. He's going to have to run in. They're not going to face until he defuses, so he's going to have to fall back here. Picks up an AK for his troubles and a lot of utilities where he got the Molotov. The smoke grenade, 2 flashes, so it's something to take away, but ultimately you can see how G2 was struggling there in the retake. With that, no kit. What he can do here as we go into round number 6. Faster tactic potentially from Flamey as he does flash out towards long. Going to be going for the face as well, it seems as well. He uses everything he's got, but he will be Molotoved out. We'll see what Navi's plan is as Edward just walks out the mid doors. So towards CD spawn, undetected for now. This could be a very fast play.
Taps from Scream. Unable to find anyone over top of the smoke toward middle.
It's very similar from what we saw on the pistol. That fake towards B, one player is committed to that, and then they go fast up short. Smith's player we held a minute ago. See if he can do anything with this.
Issue is that they need to get the player at long right now. Flamey to win the duel against RPK. Because if it can do so, it opens up so much possibility to pressure the AWP of Smiths, because with that security blanket in the form of RPK, there's no pressure from his left. He can focus firmly onto quad, but that works as well. Guardian gets the shot against him, and they can work toward the site collectively as a unit. 2 players already there. Bomb is one of them, but that's taken down RPK. They plant inside, not for Cat, and that gives it Screamy. Nearly hits Flamey with the jump, or rather, excuse me, nearly hits Seized with the jump. Did get Flamey before that. He goes down to just 10 HP, and finally the bomb will be planted as Body already fading away with an AWP in hand.
Famous 3 M4s. There are a couple of kits this time, and some smokes. It's not the weakest force, but that's for sure. But still, going to be a headshot though. Body goes down, crossing. They used a grenade to even cross there as well, but it's definitely not perfect. You can see Body's crossed to that occasionally, and in this case, literally, as he's prepared to drop.
Grenades. But Scream, he lines it up, knows the bounce, figures out Flamey's inside of that smoke, and in due time takes him down. The choir sings songs of merriment as a result of that kill. Choir led by Alex Messine Richardson. Trust me, you do not want to be in the ESL studio right now. Your ears will bleed. As S1MPLE, looking down toward mid doors, will allow Guardian to cover off to the left of top middle and get his sights on Catwalk. And then S1MPLE will work off of that to therefore clear it out further. So in tandem, they collectively take back map control from G2, who has shocks closest to mid doors, but fading back inside of the B site. They're going to play a 2-2 split. And NAVI, flashing S1MPLE in, should realize good chance they can take that part of the map, but they're still hesitant to do so.
Holding up for now, bomb towards top of buildings. He's seized. He's actually watching B tunnel from T spawn here. This could be so deadly. Shox is about to cross. He's not going to be checking that angle at all. And here comes the kill. Knife out. There it is. Looking for the double. Seas can't do it. Scream does take him down, but they know that's a player completely removed from this situation. The problem is for T's right now. The bomb is down towards top of middle. So that does buy a little bit of time here for GT, but still a huge disadvantage here. S1MPLE on the hunt for this kill towards Smith. He's got the orb. No, doesn't seem aware that S1MPLE's actually made it to the bomb site already. He's going to get his head ripped off. And now Scream, the final player, and like I said, they knew exactly where he was. Great play from Seas there, very defensive. It's a bit of a gamble. Like he's removed from his teammates as well, but that B tunnels push does come in from the CT. He gets 1 kill and delays Scream by such a huge amount of time here. And it's going to be 11-11, Matt. Your wish has come true.
No, that's not.
Is that not it?
No, you have to make the wish.
Oh, so like,
on
it's not like a general wish you have in mind and it comes true at 11-11.
My wish is that Scream would switch his name to Screamy all the time.
Screamy, getting creamy.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of Moses with that one. I know it's his favorite player, It's the rank S version of Moses, because Moses could never make rank S.
I've got a hoodie now from ESL that's got a patch on it that says creamy on it. And I felt like he gave it to me because I was obviously from G2. They really haven't got anything into this second half at all. It's going to be 7-0. And Guardian, it's Body again. How many times is he going to get railed for the door?
The thing is, as well, Body is an extremely effective player in the B side.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like his best spot on any map, I would say. So him going down early, Shox has to step up. Huge does, but 12 HP on what potentially could become a 1-for-1 trade as a result of this. So hugely problematic. RPK instead going to try and get aggressive, catch off middle. Scream caught. Flick misses, though. That gives RPK a chance. However, relayed information, and they're both still at the outside of A. He could get caught trying to rush back down mid, so Smith's out to protect as the smoke will allow the escape.
It was almost some vintage Guardian play there. If he hit that second shot, that would be pretty special. Didn't work out there, but Shox has been taken down to 2 HP. It's 3-on-3, and still this heavily favors the Terrors, I'd say, given the circumstance, but we'll see if the Shox can do anything with this flank. It's time to perfection as well. He catches C's on Xbox and actually has given them the man advantage. Is this the round we've been waiting for GT to actually get into this? A missed shot by Smiths. They just put the shoulder of one of the players crossing over there, but looks like they will be committing to long regardless, and it's simple. Was that through the smoke? Just find Smiths who's trying to get back towards the bomb side there. Could have just got boosted up, but the aggressive play, and it's another headshot. RPK drops, Shox on 2 HP. He's a player that definitely has the potential to win these rounds, but not to stat against him for now.
Shox on 2 HP. Has to be absolutely brilliant. He has to line these up, and he's not going to do it. NAVI yet to lose.
Having a shock here. Every time he crosses, he's getting taken down. It's another aggressive push from GT to those upper B tunnels. See if they can find his first kill. They need something to go in their favor. It's going to be Smiths leading the charge here with the AWP in hand, but it's a fast B split coming in from NAVI. Look at his first kill. Body blow HP as well. He does get taken down. Scream finds one, but he's also shut down there as well. Steve's is battling, and it's going to be another round going in favor of NAVI here. 4-on-2. Simple holding the flanks as well. Easy frag for him. And that's going to be it. RPK stuck in T-spawn. That would have been so crazy. It's needless to say, though, it comes down to 1-on-1 again. He did enough damage there in terms of the economy. You can see the buy. That reflects it perfectly. There's going to be 2 Famouses, 1 all recovered. And the rest of the team still struggling here. If they lose this round, it's absolutely GG at this point. It's going to be Shox getting out first. They're fighting these early picks once again. RPK gets 1, but it's still a 3 versus 1. Body, the last remaining player. Everyone knows he plays B. They're looking for him to cross. Edward's spotted as well. He's getting damage from crossover as well. This round's over, and it will be $1,400 for GT going into potentially the last round. As I said, this is at the GG moment, unless Body can find some absolute magic here as he does find the first kill. 2 versus 1 now. Edward and Seized playing together as the bomb gets planted for long.
Bounce flash that does land up on top of the site, but it won't matter because he's not pushing through, and he's searching still. He actually is anticipating. If you're looking at the way he's thinking, the way he continued to keep his crosshair mid, backed away from CT when he gets shot from that direction, sprayed down the guy at long, and instantly shot through the smoke. He's trying to read exactly what Navi is doing against him. He's trying to be 1 step ahead, but he's got this down to a 1-on-1. Problem is he's on 36 HP. Seized, still on the ramp. It's not a likely position to check. We'll see if Body can get a read on it as that bomb continues to tick. Long, next guess. Instead, though, it is the CT ramp, and he continues to anticipate pace, and that's going to allow C's to jump up and take the
pistols across the board, some armor as well, and it's going to be
Scream gets hit.
Of course.
Guardian's back this time.
Guardian's back, and Body's gone down to 15 as well. The double nades didn't work out for him.
Scopey, guys.
Yeah.
Guardian has got to be the most consistent operator in this game at hitting from T side through the doors. CT side, I might actually argue Smiths is one of the best on this map, but T side Guardian's untouchable.
Well, this CT certainly hasn't.
All right, fair enough. Listen.
Hasn't really done much.
Actually, to be fair, he hasn't even peeked there very much, and maybe it's because he's against Guardian that he's a little bit worried to do so, but does get Edward with the 5-7. Started off, he'll run forward, grab the AK-47, but map point, it continues to loom. As it is 15-12, although the man advantage goes to G2, the HP certainly does not, and C's waiting in T-spawn will catch Body. He'll never have expected him to still be there. Guardian nearly gets a shot into him from Scream, who retreats to the site with the Deagle.
Standing in the open, has to hit the shot.
Doesn't though, does he, Henry?
No, he
does the second time around through the box though. Simple, easily reads where Shox has gone, and he should close the game himself. He will.